What's up, YouTube? It's Brendan from Market Makers. The Black Swan cometh, my friends. We just passed at 382 on the fib. Guys, I'm going to show you where we could go on price, where the most likely support zone is for a price reversal. And we're going to get into how important that reversal is because it kind of dictates what's going on with this market. Again, the macro market is so important. The Dow, the DXY. You need to understand these things when you look at the current market conditions, okay? But let's get into this. Now, just as a public service announcement, my friends, if you don't like to hear any negative numbers, this is just a forewarning. Go ahead and close the laptop, go back outside, maybe a beautiful day where you're at, and enjoy your day because we're going to get into real TA here. I'm not sugarcoating anything. This is for people who care about their money, who want to see what price action is going to do and how it's going to affect their portfolio. And guys, if you like these things that I'm showing you, these patterns, if you like this type of trading, check out our room. The link to the Discord is in the video description. Almost 6,000 people there. We also have a pro trades room where we trade stocks, commodities, and Forex. I put those videos on YouTube as well. It's a brand new room. Already have 70 plus people that have joined. You can check that room out as well. Love to have you guys there. We bring Fibonacci trading to all the marketplaces, and a lot of our predictions in the pro trades room also have already started to come true. If you saw the Dow broke its double top I've been talking about. So here we go, guys. Let's get into this right now. So the Black Swan, the most powerful pattern, in my opinion. Nassim Taleb wrote a book called The Black Swan. He's on the second edition of it now. That's where the terms come from. Black Swan, White Swan, Gray Swan. And Black Swan is an unforeseen event. In this case, foreseen. It's just the name of the pattern. But this is a very powerful pattern, and this is 72 days of candles, okay? This is a massive macro pattern. Now, at this point, we've already touched just basically to 56.5. I told you about this fib circle, how important it was, right? Fibonacci points are potential pivot points for price. And we hit it, reject it, hit it, reject it, hit it, reject it, and then we fell on this candle, okay? And it's still hugging us. This is a 1618 fib circle. So this is forming what's currently your market top. And by currently market top, I mean in current market structure because you've now tested and retested this and lost, okay? And then you dropped. So you're going to have to test it again. If you can get above it, you could possibly use it as support as you did here and then pump off of it, okay? But right now you're getting rejected by it. So what we're going to do, let's use a couple different tools here and expand our Fibonacci play set. And let's bring this out. There's my fib circle. I'm going to grab a pitchfork, guys, an Andrews pitchfork. This is another Fibonacci tool. We're going to grab it from, I'm turning my magnet on, make this exact. We'll grab it from the previous all-time high to the market low. And let's bring it to the current high. Right there, perfect. Okay, now let's zoom in here. I'm going to show you where you could get to on key support because everybody wants to know where is the reversal? When can I unload my bag of sheep? So let's look at this, right? All right, so where are we going here? So the most commonly retraced to fib, guys, is the 618. That's at 50,894. Doesn't mean it's going to get there. Well, there's a grid I want you to pay very close attention to. Okay, this, in my opinion, this is my opinion as a trader for 20 years in the other markets, this is the key zone for Bitcoin right here. Okay, let me explain the logic of why this is. There's so much Fibonacci confluence here. I'm going to show you in the lower time frames as well. You have the 0.5 fib of the Black Swan. You have the 0.5 fib retracement fib of the pitchfork, okay, as well as the 1618 of the Fibonacci circle. This is your war zone. Price is, in my opinion, is going to come down here. You may get a little pump back up. I'll show you the pattern that's pumping you right now in a smaller time frame, but this is where price is going to come to, and this is the market, in my opinion, okay? Is the market going to go up from here or down from here? And look, you know, as I said, this retracement, I told you last video, is key. If you get out of this and you start pumping back up, you need to challenge your all-time high, okay? Because what's going on in the macro market, we're going to get into it in the pro trades video, watch that after this. What's going on in the macro market is very bearish, okay? So Bitcoin being a super volatile asset has the potential to react first to the bearishness, the same way it has the potential to react first to bullishness. When the stock market's making multiple all-time highs, Bitcoin makes all-time highs, okay? These things don't move one-to-one in ratio, but there's a lot of confluence in the markets because it's a lot of the same institutions, my friends, the same billionaires, the same whales that invest in all these markets. So there's a lot of confluence there. This zone, watch this zone, 54,384. And again, guys, another key place to look at, if we fall through this zone, if we lose this and we come down, the next battle zone, in my opinion, is the 702. There's not even a lot of Fibonacci confluence here yet, but let me explain this to you. In Fibonacci trading, the 702 is a key reversal fib. You'll see many reversals, many early activation patterns, all based off this 702, okay? If you fall through the 702, that's at 48,410. The market's going bear, okay? You'll be below the 200 moving average right here on the daily, the 4-hour, and the 1-hour, okay? So that is the macro market conditions, and December is fast approaching. So we want to see Bitcoin hold the line here at the 0.5 and move up, okay? This is so crucial down at 54,384 range, in this range, okay? Now let me show you confluence with this number, 54,384. Remember that number. My gutterfly patterns that are posted in our room. 2 entry points, 57,646. Look at this, 54,539, which also lines up with GAN. When the GAN level comes back down, is right in the same range. Again, multiple time frame confluence, multiple Fibonacci points, all circling around that 54.5, 54.4, in that range, okay? So that is the battle zone for Bitcoin. Now, there's not a lot to show you on the 4-hour time frame because this time frame lags, and obviously we just had a dump. So because it lags, it takes 4 1-hour candles. Just a couple key points here. You are below the 200 moving average. Again, bearish, okay? Where could the potential market top be right now for retracement? Most likely the median line of the pitchfork, which is confluent with GAN at 58.9. That is potential where price could come down to, or come up to, just consolidate before it starts legging down again, which I think you will see, and you will be going towards that 54.5 number, okay? So watch that. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. So again, here's where we are in a 1-hour time frame. Here's your patterns. Here's your 200 moving average up there. Again, we did fall out of that ascending wedge, which is another entry point we posted as a trade in the room. Let's look at some other things here, reversals, okay? So how can we get up here? Let me see here. So if I want to draw a pattern here, these candles are also new, so we don't know where this is going to go exactly. But let's just draw it something like this. Now we can go to the 618 here, or you can even go back down to support. All this is in range, okay? So 618 back down here to support. Draw something like this. Well, what is this pattern that I just drew here? I'm going to get that off GAN so you can see it better. Let's draw it like that. This is a dragon pattern. This is a bullish dragon pattern, okay? So let's get some price targets off of this. These things tend to form at double bottoms and double tops. Look where your 618, 702 is. I mean, you can't make the confluence up. See, if you pattern trade long enough, guys, you just see this stuff all the time. Your 618, the most commonly retraced 2 fib, the 702, the strongest trend reversal fib, is right here at 58.9, which happens to be the median line in your pitchfork. Okay, so this is probably the market top. We'll probably see price action go back up and down, hit this, come back down. It's the market top until we descend, most likely to that 54 area. Okay, we get down to that 54 area, then we have some key points we got to break. We got to break that 58.9, which is GAN resistance, which is the heart line of the pitchfork as well. These are all very key points. We have to break these points, okay? So we'll see. But that's what price is doing now. These things tend to happen on the weekends, right? Friday afternoon, bankers are half asleep. And on the weekend, these are low volume times because price manipulation, both pumps and dumps, is easier and cheaper to do in low volume. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do calm down a little bit. We are oversold on the 4-hour yesterday, today, so we could calm down, just bounce back and forth between this 57.7, 58.9, and then we'll see a move this weekend, and I think that move is going to be down. We have multiple Fibonacci patterns forming around that 54.5 line, and again, the pitchfork 0.5, guys. I can't stress that enough. Just watch this number, this region, and watch what happens, okay? Because we could see a nice bounce back up. You go from 54.5 back up to 58.9. You know, that's a nice 4,000, 5,000 points. You get above that, you can get back into the 60s. You're moving very nicely back up. Okay, and again, that retracement is crucial. Let's throw in some other indicators real quick just to see where we're at. She's a cloud below everything, obviously. I mean, everything's going to be bearish, obviously. But so you do have your HE cloud coming down further. It was very thick here for resistance, as you can see. Your moving average also moving down to act as resistance. Again, it's all bearish. I mean, but things are oversold, and you are seeing price recover a little bit, hovering around that first PRZ of our gutterfly. Okay, and let's take that off. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. And let's look at our LMF filter. Get a nice zoom out view here. This is a gamma filter, guys. It shows buying and selling. Just to give you a visualization of what's been happening with price and how you can see how it interacts with these patterns as well, okay? So you basically have just been in this wave of red, and you get these recovery periods which form the points, and you continue to descend. So a lot of things to keep in mind here, guys. A lot of things to watch. Our Z-score, you can see all of the selling happening here. My bottom printer is showing that we're probably at a bottom. That's the magenta. That's the 90 percentile. ATR is elevated. When it comes back down, you can see another move. Shondays, yeah, it's aiming up a little bit. That's how you're getting a little bit of recovery. You can see you're selling, you're buying and selling, price volume trend. Do not use volume bars, my friends. Do not use volume bars. The indicator I gave you a video called whale hunting. Use those volume indicators in that video. It's free. It's on YouTube, guys. It shows you where to download them, how to use them. It's the most accurate way, price, volume, time, to track volume. If you're watching TA guys that use volume bars, they haven't been doing TA very long. It's the most inaccurate way to track volume, okay? Not very accurate at all. But guys, if you enjoy this stuff, check out our 2 Discords and check out the link for our Discord in this video description, my friends. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll be updating you again as more price action occurs. And guys, watch that area. I'm telling you, watch that area of 54,384 in case something happens tonight. This is your key. This is your war zone right here. This is the crypto market right here. We're going bearish, but we're recovering and potentially going bullish, trying to get that next benchmark of 74.5. Talk to you guys soon. Have a fantastic day.